up, YouTube? Got a couple things I'm going to show you that I've done to the Kawasaki Z125 since the last video. I haven't had the time to put together a video of me doing everything. I've already done it. I come out here at night after work, you know, fiddle fart with it for a little bit, but I'll show you what I've done to it. And I got a lot of requests on asking me how to wheelie this thing. I don't recommend learning how to wheelie on this bike. I'd say get a dirt bike or a four-wheeler, go out to an empty field, put a helmet on, and you can watch what I do, which I'll show you at the end of this video. It's all throttle, clutch, brake, balance, relaxed, and you gotta get your seat time in. But I'll go and show you guys. Alright guys, one of the things I've done since the last video is I installed an ASV rotator clamp on the brake master cylinder. Put that on. I finally received my seat from Thailand, and you know, very nice looking seat. When I first got it, it pushed me up and into the tank. So I pulled the cover off and I cut 2 inches back, 2 inches up. You can see I've got a little slop in there, but when you sit on it, you actually sit back. Now it fits perfect. You know, for me, I just got to customize everything so it feels right. I want it to be 100% of how I'm going to ride it. I also installed a outerwear shock sock. Velcro's right on, waterproof, dirt proof, and covers up the yellow spring that I'm not a fan of. And I've installed a EK chain, 420 SH, got 130 links just to be safe. You really only need 120 with stock gearing. One of the highest tensile strength chains on the market, non-O-ring. And I also made a chain roller to keep the majority of the slack, which from load comes right in here, so that's good. And I made a counter sprocket cover out of aluminum to complement it. Okay, at the same time as doing the chain, I went ahead and installed the rear axle block adjusters, and I removed the spools, removed the rear passenger pegs, and put them in the gap like that, because I need my wheelie peg to work, and it's not going to work with those on there. I also went ahead and changed the oil and put a flat TST magnetic drain plug in, and I'm currently in the process of building a skid plate so it makes it easier to lift the bike back, rear, or both, and we can go off-road and not rip that exhaust off. I also traded out the aluminum tab that I made to utilize the factory rear brake spring with the driven rear sets, and I put a 420 chain link in there, match the gold, a little bit stronger than aluminum. And I relocated the horn. I moved it over to the side by just making a 90-degree bracket. It's nice and sturdy. And I did that because we're going to utilize this tab, have another 90-degree bracket, and I have a custom oil cooler I'm building that's going to go right here, not on the head, direct ram air, and go down to the oil filter the way it should. And I also installed the G-Craft shift shaft lever stabilizer. Machine from billet aluminum. Rock solid. Makes shifting during wheelies a little bit more reliable. Alright guys, so that's just a few things that I've done since the last video, and I'm pretty satisfied with the way that it's set up right now. So the last thing that needs to be done is the motor, and probably in the next video or video after that we're going to be doing cylinder, piston, head work, and possibly a couple other combinations. So stay tuned for that. Let's go do some wheelies. Alright, you want to let your bike warm up, and your hand controls, or especially your clutch perch, you want to make sure you have everything adjusted for your likings, how you feel the most comfortable. Me, I like a certain angle, a certain engagement pull right about in the middle. I like to have a lot of slack so I can feather the clutch if I need to. Another thing you always want to test before you're going to do a wheelie is make sure that your back brake is functioning correctly, properly, grabbing. So, I'll show you what I do. Alright, brake works. Alright, so I never really look at the speedometer, the tachometer. I go by feel and noise. You may want to let a little air out of your back tire. I run about 15 in the back and about 18 in the front. It's just my preference. So I'm cruising first gear, and yes, I do have stock gearing on my bike. 14 in the front, 30 in the back. So it looks like we're doing about 6 miles an hour first gear, and I've got my toe on the brake lever so I can slow it down. Just want to always cover the back brake, because if you give it too much gas, because it's first gas, then clutch, and back brake and balance. So here we go. To do if you're slow going in town or whatever, but second gear is where you can have a lot of fun. Alright guys, so first gear wheelies, you're just throttle, clutch, back brake, balance, get it quick, and you just kind of, your brain will remember and program itself. So doing them in second gear, which we're in second right now, foot's on the back brake, clutch, we're just going to give it a little bit more throttle than we would in first gear. Same principle, same everything. So we're starting out in second, putting, and get it up quick. All the bumps in the road you got to adjust to, manholes. Now if you want to shift to third, you got to kind of keep the RPMs up a little bit. So you got to let the front wheel down. So when you're shifting through the gears, you're like this. So first gear, you're going to go up. When you feel the RPMs climbing, it's going to set down. You're going to give it a little twist and bring it up, then shift. because it's going to want to come down, and you're having a little bit more gas. Keep it there. And if you want to go to third, let that front end down just a little bit, working the throttle, and flick it, shift it, and you're just kind of doing that. You're staying right in there, about the 11 o'clock balance point. If you're on the gas and you're shifting, you're going to be 1 o'clock if you're holding on to that back brake, if not off the back of it. So, and again, I don't recommend anybody trying to learn how to wheelie on this bike. It's too nice of a motorcycle to destroy trying to learn how to wheelie. You should get an XR50, 70, 80, a 110, a 125, get a dirt bike, get your buddy's four-wheeler, go out to a field and practice the throttle, clutch, back brake, and program your mind. All right, let's do one last one. So my knee doesn't bust in there, and I do the same thing. I just kind of stand up, I got my back foot covering the brake, little gas, and I'm going to flick the clutch and catch it. And I can slow it down, just lean back, less gas, more brake. Back home. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, UPS just stopped by right at the end of me pulling in the garage, and I got my package from Mike over at Trail Bikes. I used to be a distributor for him back in the day when we were doing mini moto pit bikes, and you know, I was pretty known for building some pretty fast engines with the 110s. So I got to talking with him, and I said, well, let's see what we can do, and he sent me a box of parts to see what we can retrofit and design and make work on these Z125s. Got a big ass sticker. Sent me a sticker pack, koozie, a couple of trail bike shirts, got a oil cooler lines, fittings, brackets. You know, I'll fit and design something on here. Stator gasket, valve kit for V2 KLX, so I'll see if I can retrofit these in the stock cylinder head. Primary drive gear. Sent me 2 different cams to try. Got 2 cams. 60 mil ceramic cylinder, 143 kit. Another oil cooler. See which one fits the best or what I can make fit. 60 mil piston, gaskets, anodized aluminum valve and cam covers, more valves. Oh, these are for the stock 110 valves, intake adapters, valve guides, valve seats, cam gear, magnetic drain plugs, V2 roller rocker race head, purple roller rocker arms. Nice big valves. We'll be moving some air with this, making some power. So this confirms that the mods will continue. I'll build I don't know if I'm going to go with the biggest, nastiest motor that I've built in the past out of a 110, but I want to make something that's fun, torquey, reliable, and pulls all the way through the gears. So with all this, we're going to make that happen over the, you know, next time. I don't know, could take months, I don't know. I don't have a lot of time, but we do have a new project, so you guys can come and do it with me. Thanks for watching.